Welcome back. Dale Myers with Vision Advanced. Today we're going to discuss pricing policy. What does your price say about you, your brand, and your business? Along the way, we're going to have to make a distinction between pricing policy and pricing strategy. But we know that pricing in general has an effect on the overall success of the business, its profit levels, as well as the success of individual products and services. So this is a huge point that we need to be clear on. Why are we having this discussion? During a coaching consultation today, a coaching call, I was discussing with a client that had been in an industry, sports medicine and personal training, and had been out of it for a while and was re-entering that field. And he decided that he was going to set his price at $40 an hour and asked me what I thought of it. I turned the question back to him and said, well, why did you choose 40? Why not 20? Why not 60? Why not 150? He said, well, it was kind of like my gut instinct. I mean, again, I'd been out of it for a few years and I thought that this would just be kind of a good rate. Now, certainly in business, you have to have a hunch. It was probably a hunch that sent you down the road to launch your own business. You thought you could fulfill a need better than someone else, or at least in an equivalent manner and in some way different and unique. So I respect the ability of the hunch, but it's one of those things, let's trust but verify. So he had a hunch that this was a good starting point, but did no data, no research to find out, was this a good price? What's the average cost going for in his particular area? What are people charging on the low end and on the high end? And then, of course, where does he fit within that? Does he have any unique brand cachet? Does he have any unique methodologies that he would employ that would allow him to deliver results faster in a more efficient manner? The same is true in your business. Why did you set your price the way you set it? Was it because you just thought that, well, if I price low, I can sell a lot of products, which sometimes you can. That is a pricing strategy. So let's go back to, remember I said we need to make some distinctions here, right? Pricing policy is sort of like your brand is tied to your brand in that it's basically how you choose to price your goods and services based on your position within the marketplace. This is informed by the demand for your product, what your competitors are doing, your unique selling proposition, your unique value proposition. How well do you solve your customer's problem? That determines your pricing policy. And for each of your products or services, okay, you have to do this for each product or service. Where does it fit within the marketplace? Then your pricing strategy is, well, now how do I achieve my overall business goals and objectives by manipulating or changing the price? So we talked in a previous video about penetration pricing, where a lot of us do this. We price low to gain market share. Unfortunately, the curse of many entrepreneurs is you stay there. You don't understand penetration pricing is for a specific finite point of time. Not forever, not in perpetuity, okay? So again, that's pricing strategy, is how we manipulate prices. And sometimes we raise them. It's not just about lowering. It is how we change the prices. But again, I'll include a link to that video in the description below. Back to our example and how it relates to you. Why did you choose your price? Did you go out and analyze your position in the marketplace, or was it emotional? And sometimes it's a gut instinct, but sometimes it's something even worse. It's because you are telling yourself that you are not worthy of it. You may not be saying I'm not worthy, but you're certainly saying, well, I don't know if people are willing to pay for my stuff. I don't know if I want to charge that much for mine. Why? Again, take the emotional aspect out of it. How well does your product or service solve the problem of the customer? Can you do it faster? Can you do it in a unique way? If so, you can charge a premium. Your pricing policy can be of a more distinct nature. Your brand can be more distinct based on how well and how different you are in solving your customers' problems. Back to our example. What if I told you, based on what I just said about what all factors you need to consider in setting pricing, what if I told you that this individual had been in sports medicine and personal training for 25 or so years, had also been the head trainer at a college and worked for multiple colleges, and also had had experience in multiple professional sports, including being the head trainer at one. Do you think that person should be pricing themselves at 40? If you were someone seeking the services of a trainer, would you want the one person that's just starting out, or would you want the one that had been trained by the pros? And that could actually be a tagline: come learn like the pros, or be trained by the guy that trained the pros, right? That says something like, oh, that dude knows what he's talking about. So if he charges a premium, I can at least say, well, look at his background. He's worth it. So again, that choice of price is informed by data, real data based on experience and customer demand. You're not, again, in this case, this individual had some unique value proposition. The wealth of experience, the cachet from having worked with professional athletes, that matters. What's going on in your business that matters that you're ignoring? Have you even talked to enough of your customers? Do you really know how well you are solving your customer's problem? Do you really know what your unique value and selling proposition is? If not, go do some digging. Well, we're supposed to be digging anyway. That's the truth of the matter. We're supposed to be in constant contact with our customers because all products and services actually have a life cycle, right? Now, services is different, but all products certainly have a life cycle. Services, again, a little different, but we should still be in constant contact with our customers to know what are they valuing the most, so that we can deliver that with excellence and be better than our competition in some way. So the take home for you guys, pricing policy is based on your position in the marketplace. What is your price saying about you? Did you price yourself like the lower end competition to gain market share? But the customer is saying, well, it's low price, so it's probably average. Are you delivering excellence while charging like you're average? If so, there's a lot. You're giving a great value to the customer, but you're also missing out. You can still give great value to the customer, but increase your profits. So again, the take-home message is understand pricing policy. But understand that it also says something about your brand. You are communicating to your customers, your suppliers, and your competition by your price. One thing we know is that your business needs money. In general, it's always a good thing to get more money. If you can command a premium, you should at least charge more. Your value proposition, you should be clear on your value proposition, which informs your pricing strategy, which is tied directly into your brand. We'll save the rest of that for another day because we're getting ready to do a deeper dive on branding, but it's going to be tied back into this conversation. What's your value proposition? And the last thing I will say is this: your customers will believe whatever you tell them. If you tell them that you're the best and you have examples of it and you deliver with excellence like you're the best, you are the best. Sometimes the only person that doesn't believe it is ourselves. We're going to address that in future videos, but this one I just wanted to touch on the mechanics of it, the what's and the whys. We'll do another video where we need to build you up so that you believe that you're worthy of this premium pricing, or at least that you're worthy of pricing more than you have been because you have clearly identified your value proposition. So, in the comments below, what's the challenge you're having with identifying or raising your prices? Identifying a rationale? Leave a comment below. Maybe we can help each other out with that. I'm Dale Myers with Vision Advance. We should say that I'm Dale trying to put money in your pockets, Myers, with Vision Advance. Please, thumbs up. like the video, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you again soon. Let's get back to work. Take care.